Hi, this is Barry Stuvey, the Chief Mission Integration Officer of the Northwest Washington Service Area of Providence. And this is the Monday Minutes for September 23rd, the beginning of Mission Week. We celebrate Mission Week on September 23rd as it's the death anniversary of Emily Gamlin, who founded the Sisters of Providence. And we remember her life and her work, that as she experienced very serious losses in her life, many deaths in her family, including her husband and three small children over the course of 5 years, that as she went through that difficult experience, she found a way in those vulnerabilities that she carried to also have compassion for others who were experiencing vulnerability in her community as well. And so she began a ministry of supporting widows, supporting orphans, those who needed were struggling with health concerns, those who were dealing with incarceration and mental health issues, and worked to provide help and relief for them. And over time, this ministry grew to the point that the church decided that a religious order would actually be a good way to carry this work forward. And that was how the Sisters of Providence got established in Montreal in the early 1800s. As Emily Gamlin was on her deathbed, and her last words by the stories of those who were around her were simplicity, humility, and charity. And that charity is a word that's not used that often today in the way that was used in her time, but it really means love. And so as we, again, engage our mission statement, we hear that echo as expressions of God's healing love. Witness to the ministry of Jesus. We are steadfast in serving all, especially those who are poor and vulnerable. And as we work to have that be our guide and our way of living and serving each and every day, that mission statement is important to us. One of the ways that you can celebrate Mission Week is taking place on Wednesday. We'll be celebrating Table of the King. And that's an opportunity to follow in Emily's footsteps in the way that she provided for people in her community. She would invite people to her home, those that needed a meal, those who were her friends, others just coming to spend time together. They'd share some simple soup and bread and have that way of receiving sustenance and also binding themselves together as friends and community members. She called that Table of the King. And on Wednesday this week from 11:30 to 1, we will also have Table of the King in our cafeteria. We'll have soup and bread available for free, but we encourage you to donate the money you would have spent on lunch to support some helping agencies in our community. Those donations will go to Catholic Community Service, who are working with Claire's House, a new facility for low barrier housing, so that those who have been recently homeless can have a place to live, and these donations will help them establish their households and maintain their households during their time there. So that's where part of our donations will go. The other donations will go to Refugee and Immigrant Services Northwest, which is a local Snohomish County entity that helps those who are coming into our country and our society in a way as refugees or immigrants, to receive support that they need to navigate this new life and this new society, this new infrastructure that they're in, to receive language training and also help in finding work, and then also moving through the citizenship process. I recently learned that it costs $725 to apply for citizenship. So you can see how people have barriers to getting that accomplished. Another great way to celebrate Mission Week is to nominate a fellow caregiver for our new Values in Action program. That's a new initiative within Providence to call out those who are living out our values of compassion, dignity, justice, excellence, and integrity in powerful ways. And there will be 5 local honorees from that program, as well as all of those sets of 5 local ministry honorees being considered at the regional level for out of that pool of nominees to be have 2 honored at the system level. And those honorees will be receiving some very important recognitions in ways that will be very beneficial to them and really call out their great work. So go to the website, psjhealth.org/VIA, to nominate your fellow caregivers. You'll also find information about this and the details and the link to the website on our front intranet page, as you'll see the rotating banners. Just look for these flashy watercolor logos for our mission and values, and you'll find that information there. In other news, the Breast Center is hosting Pink the Rink Jeans Days for the first 2 Fridays in October. That's October 4th and 11th. And what you can do for those days is buy a $5 sticker that will allow you to wear jeans and support a great cause. You can buy those tickets or those stickers at the Pacific and Colby campus switchboards. And you can find, again, more details about that in our internet page as well. So thank you for tuning in. I wish you gratitude for your gifts, grace for your challenges, and peace for your spirit. Blessings on your week.